4 years later, the Supreme Court unanimously upheld Ali's position, but he had lost in the prime years of his professional career. Ali returned to the ring in 1970, and after a couple of tune-up fights, at the age of 29, he stepped into the ring against his successor as heavyweight champion, Smokin' Joe Frazier. And here in round 11, the key moment in the fight, as the indomitable Frazier hurt Ali with his relentless left hook and turned the balance of the fight his way. Ali proved his tremendous fighting heart that night by surviving that round. And he proved it again in the final round when another classic Frazier hook dropped Ali and sealed his first loss. Ali got up and lasted the distance, but we all wondered if the years in exile had finished Ali forever. 2 years later, and out of shape, Ali had his jaw broken, and he lost to Ken Norton.
Ali is tired. Ali is really tired. He was just laughing at a party last night, joking.
Some experts wrote Ali off after this second loss.
What was once a very great fighter becomes now part of fistic history in all probability.
But Ali was the most improbable of athletes, as he displayed in the rematch with Norton.
Ali scoring repeatedly now.
He rallied in the final round to pull out a split decision victory and put himself in a position for another rematch. This one against his arch rival Joe Frazier. The week before the fight, this bizarre scene in our Wide World studio after Ali called Joe ignorant.
Sit down quick, Joe.
This kind of thing has been going on all along in terms of promotion of a fight, and this time it seems to be for real, because Joe Frazier is really angry.
The brawl helped build Ali Frazier II into one of the biggest non-title fights in history. And this time it was Ali who dominated the late rounds, fighting a smart tactical fight and winning a unanimous decision. But in beating Joe Frazier, Ali did not win back the title he had lost to Frazier, because a year earlier, Joe had lost the title and turned to the new powerhouse of the heavyweight division, George Foreman.
I think he hurt Joe Frazier. I think Joe is hurt. Angie Dundee, Ali's trainer, right next to me is saying it. You may hear him. Down goes Frazier! Down goes Frazier! Down goes Frazier! The heavyweight champion is taking the mandatory 8 count, and Foreman is as poised as can be.
Now, a 32-year-old Ali faced this unbeaten monster.
They say he hits hard. He knocked out Joe Frazier. I couldn't do it. He knocked out Ken Norton. I couldn't do it. And this fight will prove to the world that I'm the greatest fighter of all time.
I'm gonna kill you.
When they got into the ring in Kinshasa, Zaire, Ali was prepared to write perhaps the most amazing chapter in his incredible story. If there were any undecided votes, the sight of a huge George Foreman at the weigh-in had to win them over. Even longtime supporters of Ali gave him no chance. He didn't like it one bit.
You come to Africa talking like that. You're the minority in Africa, but you're the majority over here. I'll get you in Africa. You and George. I got something for you both in Africa. Oh, he's making me laugh. I don't mean to scare you, Howard. I'm just joking.
I'm terrified.
Yeah, I see you kind of sweating.
Yeah, I'm terrified.
The Foreman fight proved Ali's ring genius for all time. He realized in round 1 that he didn't have the legs to move the whole fight, so he decided to rope-a-dope, covering up and letting Foreman swing away, using up George's energy, sapping his strength, until here, in round 8, the champion was totally exhausted and ready to go.
Ali now taking advantage as Foreman's head was bent, and quickly a combination. All right, finally sending up, Foreman down. This is almost incredible. Foreman down. He seems able to get up. He's getting word from his corner. He is up. Too late. It's over. Muhammad Ali with an 8th-round knockout recaptures the heavyweight championship of the world.
The next year, the legendary Thrilla in Manila. 3rd time around with Joe Frazier. Ali said the 10th round was close to death, but he summoned up the fire for a decisive rally in round 13.
There's Ali actually showing right up. The mouthpiece went from the right leg. The mouthpiece went. You saw it fly out. Ali is now really giving it to Frazier. Frazier's in trouble. It's hard to believe that Ali could get this much back in the way of punching power this late in the fight.
After the the 14th round, despite Joe Frazier's protest, his corner stopped the fight. Ali had won, but the price he paid was apparent moments later. As Joe Frazier stood and his gloves were cut off, Ali collapsed in the ring from total exhaustion. He had to be lifted onto the stool by his handlers. And as he sat there in that ring in Manila, perhaps he knew that he would never be the same fighter ever again. 3 years later, after losing his title to a Raw 7-fight pro named Leon Spinks, the rematch, a happening before 70,000 in the New Orleans Superdome. Ali, at age 36, proving himself once more.
On his toes again, changing his pace, shifting his tactics, using the years, the know-how. Look at that left getting in there. Ali, what an extraordinary career. What an extraordinary man he has been.
Ali became the first 3-time heavyweight champion of the world.